Hello, Jason Woodard here. I'm about to start my testing and reviewing a new sword coming from traditionalarcherybows.com, better known as Scorpion Swords and Knives. This is their new sword, and it's going to be called the Tactical Gladius sword. It's a one-handed sword. It is full tang. It has a black mica grip or composite grip. The steel is actually 1095 carbon steel. It's got good weight and feels very solid. So my job will be to test this with simple basic cutting tests to see how it performs, and then work my way up with more destructive tests to see exactly how much punishment this blade can actually take. It comes with a nice leather sheath, and it fits in very well and snug. So stay tuned. I will start with light tests and work my way up and do a follow-up video at the end of the review. Thank you for your time. Hello, doing a cutting test on the new Tactical Gladius sword to see how it actually performs and see how the edge holds up. So here we go. As you can see, it's very sharp. I'll continue my review. Hello, Jason Woodard here. I am testing the new Tactical Gladius sword to see how it performs. This is the full tang sword. As you can see, there is no edge rolling. Some very minute scuffs, but no damage to the blade. I will continue my review, cutting on some wood, and then a metal pole and some other harsh objects, so stay tuned. Hello, continuing my testing on the new Tactical Gladius sword to see how it performs. This is an old Viking shield I had made a while back and have tested many swords on. It's very tough. Let's see how it actually holds up. It's holding up very well so far. No edge damage, no rolling, just some slight scuffs, and it still feels very tight in the hand. Stay tuned and I will keep testing it. Alright, for my next test for the Tactical Gladius sword, I'm going to strike it against a metal pole to see how it actually performs and holds up. So here we go. As you can see, there's no damage and no edge rolling. It's a full tang blade, so nothing can really come loose, and the grip is still very tight. I will continue my testing and see how much more punishment this new Tactical Gladius can actually take, so stay tuned. Alright, testing the Tactical Gladius against a 2-buckle. This is how it performs. As you can see, that was not really a challenge for it, and it's still holding up very well. I will continue my testing. Alright kids, I'm going to finish up my test and review and destructive test on this new tactical Gladius sword to see if it can withstand impact against a piece of granite stone. So here we go. Don't try this at home. I do it so you don't have to. Whew. Well, as you can see, beating against granite, any sword, is a bad idea. It did damage the edge quite a bit. Of course, hitting any sword against a piece of granite will do that. Still one-piece sword. I was not able to break it. But you can see doing that against granite causes massive damage. But the sword did not break. So it has held up very well. A good sign of good tempering. And I know something about that. So I will wrap up with some final thoughts, and thank you for watching. Bye. Here's one last view of the sword after striking against solid granite. Took a lot of damage, but the sword did not bend, nor did it break. Held up very well. I'm tired. It wore me out. So if you want one of these swords, they're going to be available at theswordbuyersguide.com. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hello, Jason Woodard here. I have finished my testing and reviewing of the new tactical Gladius sword from traditionalarcherybows.com, better known as Scorpion Swords and Knives. It held up very well. I put it through every test I can think of, ending my test with striking it against a solid piece of actual granite. And the blade actually held up. It did not fail. It did take edge damage, as any sword would with this kind of abuse or punishment. But I was unable to break the sword, so I am impressed. It's a good sword, and the sword will be available at traditionalarcherybows.com and the Sword Buyer's Guide. So if you like my videos, feel free to subscribe, and thank you for watching.